If you're fascinated by hidden histories and untold stories like this, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more in-depth explorations. Don't miss out. Hit that subscribe button now. Deep within the corridors of power, far from the public eye, a plan exists. It is spoken of only in hushed tones, a secret held close. They call it the two-day war plan. It is not a strategy of long drawn-out battles. Instead, it is designed to be swift, decisive, and overwhelming. A lightning strike meant to end a conflict before it has truly begun. The concept is simple, yet its implications are profound. It is a testament to the belief that speed can be the ultimate weapon, a force that can shape the outcome of history in a mere 48 hours. The plan is not about brute force alone. It is about precision and timing, like a predator striking in the wild. It relies on a deep understanding of the environment, both physical and political. The goal is to create a moment of such intense pressure that the opponent is left with no choice but to reconsider their path. This is a strategy born of a new era, where information moves at the speed of light and decisions must be made in an instant. It is a shadow that stretches across the Pacific, a silent promise of overwhelming action should the need arise. Imagine the quiet before the dawn. The world is asleep, but a hidden network is already awake. This plan is designed to be activated in that moment of stillness. It is a coordinated dance of assets, moving in perfect harmony across vast distances. The idea is to disrupt, to disorient, to seize the initiative so completely that the opposing force is paralyzed. It is a strategy that seeks to win not just the battle, but the narrative itself. It aims to demonstrate a power so absolute that further conflict becomes unthinkable, all within the span of a single weekend. This two-day shadow represents a fundamental shift in the nature of power. It is a move away from the long attritional wars of the past and towards something far more rapid and surgical. The plan is a ghost, a presence felt but rarely seen. Its existence is a constant quiet reminder of the capabilities that lie dormant, waiting for a signal. It is a strategy of immense confidence, but also of immense risk. For in this high-stakes game, the line between a decisive victory and a catastrophic miscalculation is incredibly thin, as fine as a spider's thread in the wind. Across the globe in remote and forgotten corners lie the silent sentinels of this plan. These are not bustling cities or noisy factories. They are quiet bases, nestled in dense forests or perched on the edge of desolate islands. From the outside they appear unremarkable, blending into the natural landscape. A satellite dish turning slowly towards the sky. A long runway, empty and still, stretching into the wilderness. These are the listening posts, the forward observers, the hidden anchors of a strategy that spans the entire planet. They are watching, always watching. These sentinels are the eyes and ears of the plan. They are connected by an invisible web of communication, a network that hums with information day and night. Here the language is not of politics, but of data. Wind speeds, ocean currents, atmospheric pressure, and the faint electronic whispers of ships passing in the night. The stillness of these places is their strength. It allows them to detect the smallest changes, the faintest signals that might indicate a shift in the balance of power. They are the keepers of the quiet, the guardians of the unseen frontier. Think of a dense, ancient forest in the Pacific Northwest. The trees stand tall and silent, their branches reaching for the sky. Deep within this forest, hidden from view, a small, unassuming building sits. Inside, a handful of people monitor screens that show the world in a way we can never see. They are not soldiers in the traditional sense, but they are on the front line of a new kind of conflict. Their battle is one of information and awareness. They are the first to know when something is amiss, the first to send a warning that ripples through the entire system. Or picture a barren atoll in the middle of the ocean, a mere speck of land surrounded by endless blue. A lone airstrip cuts across the coral. For weeks, it might see no activity, but it is ready. It is a stepping stone, a lily pad in the vast Pacific, prepared to spring to life at a moment's notice. These silent sentinels scattered like seeds across the globe are the physical manifestation of the two-day plan. They are a testament to the idea that power is not just about what you can do, but about where you can do it from. They are the quiet, patient foundation of a swift and decisive storm. On the other side of this great ocean, another power watches. China, a nation with a history as long and deep as any river, observes these movements with a careful and discerning eye. From their perspective, this American strategy is not a source of comfort. It is a cause for profound concern. The two-day war plan is seen as a direct challenge, a blade held close to the neck. It introduces an element of radical uncertainty into a relationship that is already complex and fraught with tension. The silence from the American side is not interpreted as peace, but as a threat. The concern is not just about military might, it is about sovereignty and destiny. China views itself as a rising power, reclaiming its historical place in the world. The idea that another nation could hold the power to cripple its ambitions in just 48 hours is deeply unsettling. It feels like a new form of containment, a modern-day version of an old geopolitical game. The dragon is ancient and proud, and it does not take kindly to being caged. Every quiet American base, every silent patrol, is seen as another bar in a potential prison being built around it. This concern fuels a response. The dragon does not sleep, it builds, it innovates, it seeks to create its own sphere of influence, its own network of allies and assets. The American plan, intended to deter, instead acts as a catalyst. It accelerates a race that no one can truly win. China looks at the alliances America has cultivated, with nations like Japan, South Korea, and the Philippines, and sees a circle closing in. The quiet diplomacy, the joint military exercises, they are all pieces of a puzzle that, from Beijing's perspective, forms a picture of encirclement and hostility. The uncertainty is the most corrosive element of all. What are the triggers for this two-day plan? What actions would set this immense machine in motion? The lack of clarity is a strategy in itself, but it breeds suspicion and paranoia. It forces China to prepare for the worst-case scenario at all times. It is a constant, low-level hum of anxiety that underlies every diplomatic meeting and every economic negotiation. The dragon gazes across the Pacific, not with fear, but with a cold, calculating resolve. It watches the shadow, and it prepares for the day the shadow might decide to move. In this vast and silent theater, no nation stands alone. The story of America and China is also the story of the many other nations caught between them. These are the shifting sands of alliance. Countries like Japan, with its own ancient history and proximity to the dragon, must perform a delicate balancing act. They host American bases, the silent sentinels, on their soil. This provides them with a security guarantee, a shield against potential aggression. Yet, it also places them directly on the front line of any potential conflict. Their fate is tied to the decisions made in Washington and Beijing. The winds of diplomacy blow constantly across these sands. An alliance is not a static thing. It is a living relationship that requires constant tending. A joint naval exercise in the South China Sea is more than just a training mission. It is a public declaration of friendship and shared purpose. A visit from a high-level diplomat is a reaffirmation of promises made. For nations like Australia and the Philippines, the choice is not simple. They are pulled in two directions by the gravity of the two superpowers, one offering security, the other offering immense economic opportunity. The two-day plan relies heavily on these alliances. The silent sentinels are often guests on foreign soil. The plan's speed and reach are made possible by this network of friends and partners. But this reliance is also a vulnerability. An alliance can fray. A change in government, a shift in public opinion, or a new economic reality can cause the sands to shift. China understands this well. It uses its economic power as a tool of persuasion, offering investment and trade as an alternative to military partnership. It seeks to gently pull these nations away from America's orbit. The result is a landscape of constant, subtle movement. A port is leased, a trade deal is signed, a diplomatic protest is lodged. Each action is a grain of sand shifting, changing the shape of the dunes. The United States works to solidify its alliances, reinforcing the foundations of its global posture. China works to loosen them, creating cracks and openings. The fate of the two-day plan, and perhaps the peace of the entire region, may not be decided on a battlefield, but in the quiet meeting rooms and boardrooms where these shifting sands are shaped. And so, we return to the edge of the great ocean. The sun is setting now, casting long shadows across the water. The day has passed, and the world remains at peace. The two-day plan remains a secret, a ghost in the machine. The silent sentinels continue their watch, the dragon continues its gaze, the alliances continue their delicate dance. The silence remains unbroken, but it is a heavy silence, filled with unspoken questions and unresolved tensions. It is the silence of a world holding its breath, waiting for the next chapter to be written. This quiet is the true landscape of our time. It is not the absence of noise, but the presence of immense, coiled power. The potential for a storm of unimaginable force is always there, just over the horizon. The reverence we feel looking out at this vast expanse is a recognition of this power. It is a power held in the hands of human beings, a power to create and to destroy on a scale never before seen. The strategies and plans are a reflection of our hopes, our fears, and our enduring struggle for security in an uncertain world. The path forward is not clear. The story has no simple ending. The relationship between these two great powers is too complex, too intertwined for a clean resolution. They are like two massive celestial bodies, locked in a gravitational dance that affects everything around them. Will they find a way to coexist, to share this planet in peace? Or will the silent tension one day break, unleashing the swift and terrible logic of the two-day plan? We do not know. We can only watch and listen and feel the immense weight of the moment. The waves continue their timeless rhythm. The wind still whispers its secrets. Here, on this wild frontier, the drama is far from over. The awe we feel is mixed with a profound sense of suspense. The future is a vast, uncharted ocean, and the journey has just begun. The silence holds for now, and in that unbroken silence, we can hear the slow, powerful heartbeat of the world, waiting. The great drama of nations continues, played out beneath the silent, watchful gaze of the stars.